What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you are doing well today. Today I'm going to be bringing you my full disassembly for the Petrified Fish Scholar. This is going to be a really easy disassembly as well. Scout tools are the drivers. This one here, made for CRKT by Scout Tool, has internal storage for those smaller sizes. I'm getting ready to check them all as we're talking. The Weehigh bits are really strong, well made, and highly recommendable. T8 in the pivot, and definitely T6 hardware. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and get the T6 out of here and put the T8 back. I don't usually mix and match my tools, but I was just working on the raccoon and I wanted to go ahead and get this one done as well. So really simple construction. You're going to take the bolts that attach it to the back spacer out. You're going to take the pivot screw out, and we'll be in the knife. I don't think, yeah, the pocket clip is not attached to any of your standoffs. So 3-screw design, and we're going to go ahead and close it. Should be really easy to get taken apart. Going to start with the body screws since we have it closed, and then once we get the body screws out, oh, nothing captive though. Yeah, the other side is moving. You see it moving? Let's see here. Okay, well, doesn't want to cooperate today. I really don't like going from the captive pivot side out, but we're gonna go ahead and do what this wants. Let me check to see, are these are steel bits. Yeah, and it doesn't want to come out of the hole. Yep, they are sinking right into the magnet. Go ahead and open your knife and take your pivot out. Once you have the pivot removed out, what you can do in this instance, that is steel also, you should still be able to remove from the top. It's just going to take the back spacer with it. So you can see those are stuck into the standoff, and it took the back spacer with it. So not bad at all. Very simple construction. You can see it is a little dirty from the factory. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, clean this up, and because this is a little bit more of the premium end knife, I'm going to go ahead and install some skiffs on here. So let me go ahead and clean it. Detent track has already started to form. No track on the blade at all. So we should be good to go. And no track on the liner. So I'm going to go ahead and get the tool real quick. All right, let me go ahead and get the skiffs and the tool out real quick and show you how you can check this really easily to see which ones are the proper size. I always like to show this so that if anybody watching has this knife and wants to know what skiffs go in here, should be really simple. Should be the 5mm pivot. I'm going to move the stop pin out the way so that you guys can see. 5mm pivot, and then it should be, whoa, 1/16. Should go in the 1/16 easily. Should not want to go into 3/64. So that's a quick way that you can tell what skiffs you have. Most of these companies have the 5/116, 1/16 in there ready to go. I'm just going to clean up the lock bar and clean the oil off of the knife itself. This is, I forgot to mention, a Blue Creek knife exclusive, and I did pick it up because it is such a unique knife, and just so you know, the D shape is facing the back of the knife, so I'm trying to make sure that the D shape over here is facing the right way. Just a really cool piece. I would call it Stormtrooper. It's dark gray instead of black. Would have been really cool if it was black, but I do like the dark gray. And here's my 5mm. Let's go ahead and get a set of these out. what we'll do is order some more because I'm down to my last one. I don't know why I have so many 3/16. I guess probably because I don't have many knives that have the 3/16. But we'll go ahead and dump while it's open these in here, and then I'll label them later. There we go. Set those to the side. Grab your favorite lube of choice. I think I say this like every disassembly video, but I never know who's watching which one. I'm going to go ahead and install the skiffs. I got to remember tonight to go in and order some more 5mm, and then I'm going to take the excess here and just wipe it on either side of the pivot a little, just to make the action that much smoother. You don't need a whole lot here. With the blade clean, go ahead and carefully pick it up. This one is very sharp, should fall right over top of the pivot and the stop pin. And then I would put just a little bit of lube back on, if it'll come out of the, there we go, the applicator right in front of the detent ball, and then go ahead and lube your other bearing. Should be able to wipe that in there good. It's going to sit right on top of the blade. It's going to sit really deep into the hole there. So same thing here. Not sure what I clicked on. Oh, backspacer was falling out. I didn't know what that was. So I'll hold that in place while I try to work this back on. All right. It is a very snug fit. I lift up on the frame lock to help it seat down, and it looks like it's nice and sandwiched. Go ahead and grab your pivot bolt, reinstall that. Should go all the way snug, and then just a little bit past snug. Yep. We'll center that up in a second, and then we know that these go on the other side. Gonna flip that over. I'm keeping a little bit of tension on the the scales, just to prevent them from having too much pressure without any support. My Carta is more susceptible to this, to where it gets a little wonky. Be careful with your T6 not to over tighten them, because you don't want to strip them. The bolts on here are pretty deep, at least they're not shallow, but you don't really need to go too tight with these. 2 bolts holding them into the spacer, the barrel spacer, is going to be, you know, it's going to be plenty strong. I keep missing the hole. I can't see too good from back here. There we go. There we go. Just nice and snug. With a T6, you don't want to over tighten it. See what the action looks like. Pretty smooth, a little off centered, so I'm not sure if I need to go right or left. Can y'all see that? Can you see that it's off center? There you go. So we're going to try tightening it first. Nope, loosening it. There we go. Damn, I was way too tight. So hopefully you see the centering there. We now have some skiff bearings in here. We're going to work in that lube a little bit on the detent track and on the bearings. Yeah, feels nice and smooth. This is a really simple disassembly and maintenance for the Petrified Fish Scholar, and I just think it's such a cool, unique piece, man. Just something different in my collection, which I really do appreciate. I'm gonna blade use that too, Dave. If you watch to the end of this, we'll know. This is your fault that I wanted something different and unique. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I know the Spanish style razor is probably not your style. What would really look cool, I like the Stormtrooper look on this, but I really think a set of camo carbon scales would look awesome on here. I have somebody that I know that I think can do the inset liner. I'm going to just reach out to them and see what they think. I know the inset liner is tougher to do, but I think this is a knife with that would look really awesome with a set of camo carbons. But even if I leave it as is, I think it's a really cool Stormtrooper design. I really like this one a lot. Super, super cool EDC, very different. I like that it's unique. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like, consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you follow along. Thanks to everyone out there that is regularly leaving the likes, comments, and is subscribed with that notification bell set to all. You guys rock. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, peace.